It has been a while, but we finally got a new hero, and the new hero is Echo. You've probably seen her origin story, which was pretty cool, but her abilities are so much cooler. I'm gonna get right into it. My name is Nate, and welcome to Blizzard Guides. Real quick, thank you for 169,000 subscribers. Nice. So I was debating whether or not to show you all of her abilities and then her ultimate last, and save the best for last, or show you her ultimate immediately, and her ult is just way too cool not to show you immediately. So basically, with her ultimate, you can convert yourself, transform, become whatever you want to call it, into an enemy character on the enemy team. So if they have a Tracer, you can transform yourself into Tracer and duplicate yourself into Tracer, and you suddenly have way faster ult generation. It's broken. It's totally broken. There's no way this isn't super broken. You can do it midair with your fly ability, which I'll show you here in a second, but you can basically just turn into the enemy team. I'm pretty sure that you still show up like you're on your team, so you still have the blue outline for yourself, or if the enemy Echo transforms, that you have the red outline, so it's not like a spy or anything like that, but you basically just can change into anything for just 15 seconds, which is just, I cannot believe that this is an Overwatch. It doesn't feel like an Overwatch ability, and it's going to be so much fun. But yeah, that's her ultimate. Next up, I'm going to show you her shift ability, which is, I don't know what it's actually called, but it's basically like Pharah's launch. She can fly in the air now, and then she can also glide like Mercy. She falls a lot faster than Mercy would, but she has more horizontal movement. So Echo's more movement-based hero. Apparently what Jeff is saying, that it's like Tracer, but if she could fly. And you'll see from her other abilities that it actually makes a lot of sense. So Echo can actually fly, and she can stay pretty much indefinitely in the air, so she's like a better version of Pharah. Honestly, Echo seems kind of overpowered. She does a lot of things that other heroes do, but in a better way, so we'll kind of see. But next up is her finishing beam. That's what it's actually called. It's like a Moira-looking ultimate ability, but it's actually her E ability, I think. And it does 50 damage per second normally, but there's an interesting property about it, that if they are half HP, it does 200 damage per second. So imagine you're like really low, you're playing McCree, you're on high ground, and you're trying to run away, and then suddenly Echo flies up, uses her finishing beam, and just lasers you down, and then suddenly you're dead. And it's crazy. It's a hit scan. It's got 20 meters of range. And there's also one other thing about it. It actually works on barriers, so 200 damage per second on a Reinhardt barrier that's half HP will kill it in something like 1.5 seconds, I think, if I'm doing the math in my head correctly, which is crazy. That's crazy. It's so cool, though. Next up is going to be her primary fire, which does 50 damage, and it's a left click. It does 3 bullets of projectiles, and it can crit. It doesn't have AoE damage, so it's just like a little, I don't know, it's a bullet. It's a bullet that flies through the air. It doesn't do too much damage, but you can shoot a lot of them, but apparently it is pretty difficult to aim on people that are moving, so just a heads up in that department. And then finally, her last ability is her right click, which is a volley of bombs, kind of like Zenyatta's. You can stick multiple people with it, and it does initial damage of 5 damage, and then it does an AoE explosion, which is 30 damage. So if I'm doing the math, that's 5 times 6, which is 30, then 30 times 6, which is 180, which means it would do 210 damage if you landed all 6 bullets, which is a lot of damage. So basically, I have a feeling that this hero is going to be really good with Zen players, because all of her abilities kind of are somewhat aimed like Zenyatta's. So I kind of want to see Jajonek play this. That's the one person I want to see play this hero, is Jajonek. I think he would be crazy. Obviously, she's got a lot of movement, and I think her fundamentals are going to be a lot like Tracer, but I think that mechanically she's a lot like Zenyatta. But basically, any good player is going to dominate with Echo, and I think she's going to be a very fun hero that's going to get nerfed pretty much immediately, because that ultimate is way too strong in my head. I can't see a universe where that ult isn't broken. Just it's kind of crazy how fast she charges ult. Also, I do want to mention about that ultimate, you cannot convert yourself into an Echo on the enemy team. You have to do a different hero, so Echoes can't clone themselves into Echoes. That's just one thing that Jeff mentioned that I figured people would be asking about. But as far as I know, that's pretty much all the information that we have on Echo's abilities and mechanics. She looks awesome. I think her character design is really cool, and I think that her abilities are even cooler. I just got so excited about that ultimate when I saw it on stream. I could not believe it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Check out our Instagram, our Twitter, our Discord, all that stuff. The links are in the description. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. My name is Nate, and this was Blizzard Guides.